October is here, the round table is ready, but it doesn't matter the month. The round table is ready all the time anyway. Joining us this morning are Democratic political analyst Marianne Marsh and Republican political analyst Virginia Buckingham. All right, guys, you heard Diana DiZoglio in the chair. What stands out to you, Ginny? Let me start. What struck you most?
You know, I hope that she's legit. There's still a little doubt of whether this is about score settling, you know, with the legislature who she had trouble with when she was there. I do admire the political tactics she's using. You know, that's impressive, but I have a feeling this is more about an agenda than what she's actually saying.
What do you think, Marianne?
So let's look at the politics a little bit. There's no question this effort will raise her profile, her name recognition, her political standing, if she handles this well across the state for another race another day. But what is really interesting is the political circle that is being squared here. And you look at the convention, the Democratic State Convention last week, it's an issues convention that brings out the most progressive members of the Democratic State Party. They're all with her, as are all the Republicans and all the Trump people. So she's putting this coalition together of two ends of the political spectrum, and we'll see how she uses it, but that to me is the most fascinating part of this.
Right. Let's talk about the T and transparency. General Manager Phil Eng and Governor Maura Healey have said transparency is the best policy, and that brings us to the Green Line slowdowns on its new Medford Somerville extensions, Green Line extension. Electric skateboards, I was on the train, I watched that electric skateboard whiz by us, bicycles as well. The issue is the narrowing of the tracks on lines that were opened less than a year ago. Now, the mayor of Medford says she was kept in the dark. The mayor of Somerville wasn't too happy about it either. So what do you think happened to transparency? Let's start with you, Marianne.
Well, that was a great story, Sherman, and I love the fact that you were on the train. And there was this great bookend to the story. The open was the governor who cut the ribbon, who opened this line. That was Charlie Baker. And at the end of your story was Maura Healey, who was looking at you like, I am so over cleaning up after him on this matter. So I thought that was the perfect bookend to it. Look, you earn trust by having the facts. It is clear as we're here at this moment, Phil Eng still doesn't know what's really wrong with those tracks. So it's better to get it right than get it fast. However, you can always place a courtesy call to anybody, including mayors, saying, by the way, there's a problem. We don't know what it is. We're going to fix it. And as soon as I know, you will too.
Yeah, these slow zones at 3 miles per hour were put in place weeks ago, and nobody knew until...
I think they don't know what the problem is. And often people wrestle with, do I reveal the problem? If I don't have an answer, I don't know what it is. And courtesy call always works.
Exactly. It's over communicate.
But
You can't
too,
go
right?
to everybody. You can't go wrong. And they still are in that honeymoon period where they get to blame this all on Charlie Baker, fairly or unfairly. And they might as well just keep doing that until they get to the bottom of it.
Let's move to the next item. The situation with the Cannabis Control Commission. It remains a mess today. Treasurer Deb Goldberg says several serious allegations, and that's a quote from her, several serious allegations led to the suspension of the commission chair, Shannon O'Brien. No specifics from the treasurer. No details from a report by an independent investigative firm. O'Brien is lawyered up, filed a lawsuit. What are we looking at here, Ginny?
Political malpractice. Serious allegations, what are they? Name them. It's been weeks now, and this is still shrouded in mystery. And she's now on her back foot, speaking of the treasurer, because now she's being sued because she's handled this so poorly.
Does the treasurer have the authority to dismiss Shannon O'Brien?
That is the big question here. There are two questions. One is she clearly has the authority to appoint, but it is not at all clear whether she has any authority to punish, suspend, remove, or anything else. That's central to all of this. The other part of this is the dysfunction at the Cannabis Commission, which has been rumored for long, toxic work environments, inability to get work done, inability to oversee itself. Who does oversee them? I mean, it's a $5 billion industry, and it's not clear to me whether they govern themselves, whether the commissioners do, whether Deb Goldberg does, though she claims she does not. The legislature,
do they
do
it? Appoint the chair.
But we don't know that she has the power to remove, suspend,
That's right,
or punish.
and that is what O'Brien's lawsuit is saying.
Correct.
It's calling it unlawful.
Yes, but let's know what the allegations are. Let's not miss the important issue here instead of the smoke of does she have the authority? What did Shannon O'Brien do allegedly? Put it out there.
That's a big question. All right.
I'm not sure Shannon O'Brien knows what the charges are.
Wow.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. So a big win for Governor Healey. The $1 billion tax relief bill got done, and she had pressured lawmakers for this. The package contains increases in tax credits for dependent children, seniors. It also raises the cap for rental deductions and eliminates the estate tax for estates worth less than $2 million. So What happened to Taxachusetts? What do you think, Ginny?
It's alive and well. Just ask any business leader. There are a couple poison pills in that bill. The millionaires tax, they changed it so it's not individuals who file and qualify for the millionaires tax. You have to file jointly. They changed how you give back money if we ever reach that high threshold again.
Right, those unexpected
so you don't get
rebates.
back what you put in, you get back what everybody gets back. So it doesn't sound like Taxachusetts went anywhere.
All right, what do you think, Marianne?
Ginny, for the better part of a year, has sat here and said, I'm waiting for tax reform. And I wondered today, well, what is she going to wait for next? Now I know. Look,
A better tax reform. Thank you for asking.
Maura Healey promised to do tax reform. That was a campaign promise she made. She said it would be the first thing she did in office. She did on the first day. She raised it and proposed it, and she got it done in less than a year. How you get trust with voters in Massachusetts or anywhere, you make a promise, you keep it, people trust you.